Carl and Damon here from Brrraains A Head-Banging Life, gbhblofficial for short. And it's Pac-Man. No, it's not. It's they made what into a TV series? Pac-Man and the Ghostly Adventures, the wrong way around. We, of course, are talking about season 1, and we are up to episode 22. A very scary night. Written by Sean, Catherine, Derek, and Glenn Leopold. It's a Halloween episode. Listen, unless I pre-plan things in a way that I don't even know how I do it, it's unfortunate that this Halloween episode is coming so 2 months after Halloween. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Basically, yeah. So Halloween episode of Betrayers has dragged Butler and Buttocks to find Count Pacula. You know what I mean? It's good. It's good.
Yeah.
Waking the vampire up, it's revealed that the two moons of Pac-World turn blue every 100 Halloweens. And when that happens, it gives Count Pacula the power to drain the yellow ones. I thought this was an excellent idea. I was like, this is a clever idea and a great way to make this character a one episode only deal.
Exactly.
Unaware of this, Pac and the gang are dressed up for Halloween as the maze has been transformed into a haunted maze. The irony of them all dressing a ghost, though, this is where sometimes you get some really good writing. The fact that people are dressed as ghosts, considering ghosts actually exist in this world and all of that, I thought that was quite clever. Of course, as well, the look and style of the ghosts are quite similar to the video game versions as well.
Yeah.
They head off to join the revelry as we see that many kids have actually chosen to dress up as Pac. And there's actually a really sweet line here. I think it's Spiral that says it. I didn't write who said it, but basically, they said, whoever it is, I think Spiral says to Pac, hey, for the first time in a while, you're not the only yellow one. And Pac seems generally touched by the idea that people are dressing up as him and that there are other yellow ones around. I thought that's kind of sweet because obviously the whole point is, and it's something they don't really explore fully, is that he's the last of the yellow ones.
Yeah, it was a very, very deep meaning line, yeah.
It was nice, you know, but it also gives the game away because you're like, oh, great. So Count Pacula is not going to be able to know who Pac is if everybody's dressed like Pac. You can't see that coming.
Yeah.
After some silliness with Skibo, who is also dressed like a Vampac, because it's not just Count Pacula. Count Pacula is a Vampac as well. You got to keep up with these Pac reference, the reading that you do. But I do try. I do write them all down.
Yeah.
Pac reckons he read some books that suggest Vampacs could be real. In the Netherworld, Betrayers has the plan to send an armada of ghosts, believing that they can fit in naturally and take over quietly. Yeah.
It's actually a pretty decent plan.
Yeah. The Ghost Gang hear about the plan to use Count Pacula to drain Pac and head off to try and warn him because these guys, I have noticed this. Oh my God. The writing for the four traditional Pac-Man characters has gone off a cliff. It's the same thing now. They overhear Betrayers and go to tell Pac. And then maybe every so often Pinky will be like, I love him. That's it.
Yeah, I kind of feel like they've run out of ideas with them because eventually you got to think that they've got to be found out eventually. Surely we can't have another season of this.
I gotta hope so because that would be really good development. But I would argue that the writing was never that strong for them anyway.
No.
But this whole it feels basically they're there to fill a lazy hole, which is we need Pac to find out what Betrayers' plans are. That's what they're there for then.
Yeah.
En route, though, they do play some hijinks on Pac Worlders, but no one is convinced it's Halloween. So it is quite a fun thing here that the ghosts' antics aren't working because people just think it's Halloween behavior.
Yeah, normal sort, yeah.
Well, waiting outside the maze, Pac meets Count Pacula, who doesn't recognize Pac as a yellow one because he is wearing a Frankenstein monster costume. So weirdly, Pac is the only one not running around as a yellow one, or one of the few not running around as a yellow one. Inside the maze, the ghost is trying to cause trouble as Count Pacula struggles to get the jump on anyone. Basically, he's unconvincing. That's a problem. After being humiliated by Skiba, though, he hypnotizes the kid and sends him off as Count Apula, behaving like a monkey. This is seen by the Ghost Gang, who realize they need to get their head in the game. Meanwhile, Sir Sears noticed the double blue moon and suspects trouble. He can't get hold of Pac, so he goes to his lab to make an antidote, because we need an answer. In the maze, Pac has clocked that there are real ghosts that eats them, much to their shock. He then sees Skibo before being confronted by Count Pacula, who sees his berry costume and once again doesn't realize it's Pac. Even the ghost gang are struggling to find him as the many yellow ones running around, and this is confusing Count Pacula a lot. Seeing this, Betrayer sends Butler and Buttocks to help him. Pac continues his berry-eating and ghost-wrecking ways, and the kids thanking. Hearing this, Count Pacula finally comes running, but getting there, he still can't find Pac. It is like, it's fast-paced and energetic, at least.
It is, but it's also very, very clever, and it keeps you transfixed into watching it. So,
well, that's quite good because the next sort of section is all about hypnotism, really more than anything else. Because he then gets annoyed by Spiral, so hypnotizes him to hop on one foot while patting his belly. He then hypnotizes Butler and makes him behave like a fool before sending all his victims off to find Pac. Something that is seen by Cersei, who now has a garlic-infused berry that Pac needs to eat. Didn't get this. I thought, like, the berries either come from the tree, and Cersei invent stuff. He can't be making berries now as well. Do you see what I mean?
Yeah. Again, it seems like a very, very lazy. Just
we need an ending.
Yeah, we need an ending to the episode. So let's just do. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I agree. Cilly then comes across to hypnotize Skibo and Spiral before the real Count Pacula arrives and hypnotizes her and everyone else in the maze. Where is Pac? He orders them all to find him as Cersei heads towards the same area to find the yellow one. Unfortunately, he also arrives as a big gathering of Pac enthusiasts arrive and can't tell who is who. Pac is there as the Ghost Gang arrive and scare off everyone except the real one. They now warn Pac, who is unconvinced until he turns around and just sees lots of hypnotized people. Finally, Count Pacula confronts him, reveals himself, and sets about hypnotizing everyone else before attacking everyone that is yellow. Pac takes a berry, transforms into a sort of lizard. I didn't really get this. And starts doing battle with the vampire. However, it wears off mid-fight and Pac is in trouble. But Grinder now brings him the garlic berry. The end result of this, you already know it. Pac burps garlic clouds that drain Count Pacula's power. Count Pacula has no choice but to run, tries to get back to his coffin, but Pac is waiting and blasts him back to the Netherworld. Wasn't his coffin already in the Netherworld?
Yeah, well, yeah.
Everyone is saved, and it's revealed that the double blue moon has ended, so Count Pacula's chance has passed. Pac is rewarded with tons of sweets by the kids, as we see Dr. Buttocks is still hypnotized in the Netherworld. I like how this episode looks. I like the Halloween style. I like some of the vibes about it and the sort of vampire side of things. But I think it gets really messy at the end and doesn't really end in satisfying fashion.
Yeah, I think the episode was okay, but I think overall, I mean, the last 3 episodes have been very strong. This one was okay. Just your typical ending. Pac gets the berry, whatever. A berry's been created. Never mentioned before, but the berries can be made. So, yeah, lazy.
Yes, I agree. Definitely what you would call a hit and miss one. Episode 22, A Very Scary Night. You got any thoughts on this? You know what to do? Let us know in the comments. Thank you very much for watching. If you'd like to see more content like this, please consider hitting the subscribe button. It is gratefully appreciated. You can find us over at gbhbl.com, our full website where reviews, news and so much more goes up daily. We're also on all social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Threads, at GBHBL. Just search for GBHBL and you will find us out there. We also have merchandise on sale. You can access the shop via the website.